Yeah, so yeah, like I say, so we are going to learn on how to can be able to use GitHub. GitHub, I said, is a platform that is very important for you as data analyst or somebody attending this training, because that's where you're going to build your portfolio that you can use and showcase in future. And so we have two people today who are going to help us in showcasing our skills in GitHub. We have former student who is going to tell us how he's been able to use GitHub in his work. And then we have Nayana, who is going to take us through a short presentation on how you can use GitHub. And I remember I'd sent everyone a message that you need to sign up. So I believe everyone has signed up. So before I even proceed, can I ask how many people managed to sign up into GitHub? How many? None? You can write in the chat. So we have Shayla. Who else? If you haven't, then I need you to go to, I'm writing that in the chat. Go to github.com. Okay, so we have Joyce as well. So go to github.com, and then you will be required to have your email address and then some username that you're going to use. Just like the way you sign up in any platform, social media platform. So you're going to be required to have an email address and the username. Just go to GitHub, and then probably Nayana will be able to show us how to do that. So Nayana, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so you may want to share your screen, take us through the process on how to sign up, and once somebody signs up, how they can be able to log in. And the next time, I will show them how we are going to add them to our repository, which is our SafeNet repository, where they can be able to access all the training platform, training materials and resources. And this is very important to note that it's not about just what you're going to learn. You'll be able to access even the previous notes, the previous resources, videos, and lecture notes that had been already been posted there. So I'll show you, I will add you to our repository that can be able to access those ones. Meanwhile, I will ask Nayana to be able to take over and maybe do a little presentation for us. Karibu.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. So I'm going to take you through the sign off. This is the screen. Am I able to share the screen? No?
Yes.
Are you using the phone?
No, actually, I was trying
Maybe
to...
one may want to maximize your screen.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so the
So
first
just a
thing I
minute.
do is I go to GitHub.
Nena, just a minute. Nena, just a
Yes.
minute. Just a minute. I believe everyone is following. Please follow what she's doing. If in case you don't, there's something you still want to repeat and maybe clarify, please raise up your hand or just interject so that we make sure that we move together as a team. Okay, proceed.
So when you go to github.com, this is the first screen you see. I'm hoping everyone is like following. You guys can just do it with me. So first thing you do is sign up. So you can use any email account that you want. So for example, I want to just add an email that I already have. Sorry, that's not already there on GitHub. So I'll use this one. And I'll continue. Now I'll create a password, for example. So it's a very simple password. Use a strong password. I just use my name and 1234. Okay. Yes. So now comes a username. So you can use anything. Then whether you want to receive these things or not. And then you have to verify whether you are a real person. So there is these small puzzles that you have to solve. For example, this thing has to say match this angle. So all you have to do is rotate the screen to that same angle, and then you submit. So there are 2 tests, maybe 4 sometimes, and then you do this test twice. Everyone will have a different test. Maybe like, select an image that adds up to a certain number and everything. And all you have to do is submit. So there will be 1 to 2 puzzles. And once you are done with that, you can create an account. Are we there yet? Once we are there, you can just raise your hand, or you can just say yes on the chat so that I am not going too fast or you guys are following.
Yeah. Are we getting it? Is everyone here where she is for those who didn't sign up yet?
Like, you can just raise your hand. I just need to see if you all are on the same page as me.
So we have Claire, she's okay. Who else? Can we have everyone responding?
And if you have a confusing puzzle, you can always share your screen.
Yep.
And we can all help you with it.
So we have Ibrahim done, Lily done, Joy Bella done. We have Betty done. How about the rest?
If there is anyone with a problem, please let us know. We're here to help.
Anyone having a problem? Rose, Mura, Shamim, Shamim, are you trying to log in because you already have account?
You don't have to sign up if you're already logging
Yeah,
in.
if you have account, yeah, yes, okay, then good. Okay, she already has account. Yes. So let's see.
And
So
of course,
assuming
once you have done that, you'll get a code on your email. So use that.
So once you're here, go back to your email address, and then you're able to get some code, which you're going to enter in.
Okay, so should I proceed now? If everyone is seeing this page, I want to proceed.
If you're
Mr.
already
Oma, is
here,
that okay?
please just write in the chat, yes.
Or even a raise of hand or any problems, just say it.
Rose, can you hear me? Rose Mura.
Yes, I can hear you. I don't know why it's giving me so many steps.
Can you
What
be
kind
able to
of
share your
steps?
screen? Can you share your screen?
Sure,
Yeah.
I can share the screen.
Okay. Yeah.
It keeps rotating.
Just share your screen.
Okay. Just a minute. Mm. Let me know if you can see my screen.
Okay. Still sharing not yet of the screen. Yeah, it's almost there. Okay. So did you go to github.com?
Yes. Is that GitHub?
You can actually, you can do one thing. You can just open a fresh window because navigating through all those tabs may be a little bit difficult. So create a new window. Just right click, on Edge, and then you just have a new window.
I think I've opened too many things. Was it a GitHub or it was out?
Okay, yes, now go to sign up.
I think you need to to click on sign up. That is on the right top corner.
Maybe that's what I did wrong. Okay. I think we
Not sign in, sign up.
can continue so that I don't delay people.
No, it's okay. So
No, it's
do you have account
okay.
already?
Just
You
go
need to sign
to
up.
create an account. There's something called create an account right at the bottom after sign in with the passkey. There's
Okay.
something called create an account. Just go there. Yes, that's the page.
Okay.
So now write the email that you want to use.
Sorry.
Write a strong enough password. Okay, now continue. Okay. Now give yourself a username. Actually, turn it to the left. Okay.
So this one, where is it facing?
Okay, just try again. It's fine. Just try again. We can help you with it.
Huh?
Yeah, try again. Try again. Okay. Just turn it to the left. Left.
And what?
Turn it to the left so that the screen points to whatever it's. Yes, that. No, no, no,
Submit.
not that one. Not that. All right.
Oh,
Make sure
goodness.
the horse's head. Make sure the horse's head is matching the angle of where the fingers are pointing. Yes, there.
Is it
No, no,
there?
no, no, no. Yes. And
Okay.
now turn it 360. Turn it again. Yes. Stop. They
So this one else is supposed to be rotated.
Okay. All of them have to be correct. Is there a way of making controlling the screen?
You have to try again
Or
because
remote control.
you didn't get the
Yeah.
first one.
You didn't get the first one,
Yeah.
Okay.
so let us help you with that.
I try again and again.
It's okay. It's all right. We're here. Okay. Now turn it, but turn it
Okay.
slowly. Again. Again. Yeah, that's
That's
it.
fine.
Yes. Perfect.
Okay.
Submit.
Mhm.
Turn it to the right.
Right.
Yes.
That's it.
Turn again. No. Turn again. Turn again. Again. Yes, that's it. Okay. Now turn. Keep turning it somewhere. Again. Just make sure it's facing left. Yes, there. There you go. All of them were correct.
Okay. So do I say create account?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
So now a code is sent to your email, the email that you just gave.
Okay.
Just check that email and use that code.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course.
Stop sharing my screen.
Anyone who else who has a problem? Anyone else has a problem? So we assume that everyone is at this level. Nana, maybe you can share your screen once again.
For sure. Yes. So now either you can skip the personalization or you can just do the personalization. So these are just a few questions asked. So whether it's just you, whether you're a student or a teacher, if it's not applicable, just select not applicable. Then what features are you interested in using? Now, these are the features that actually are provided by GitHub, like, collaborative coding. You can actually have remote teams working together. You can do CI/CD. That's something with DevOps, and then of course security, client apps, project management, team admin, and having a community. GitHub on its own is a community. So you can actually find, help. You can find software that can help your own, your own growth. So once you do that, you just continue, and it will just tell you which plan you want to choose. Of course, as you're not a professional, this is not really required right now. So just go for the free plan. So that will give you 15 GB of code space storage. So now that you're in, this is your brand new account. So if you are all here, maybe I can continue with Git now.
Let's see if everyone is here. Once you're here, please just write the chat by Jenny or thumbs up, or maybe you can write here, I'm here.
I have a question.
Yes.
In the how many team members? Is it just myself?
Yeah, just do yourself for now, because that really does not matter for now, because it's just you. But you can always have many team members collaborating on one project. You don't have to like specify in the beginning. You can just say yourself.
Thank you.
Okay, everyone's fine, right now?
I want to see the only person who has written something is Shayla. How about the rest?
Yeah. How about the rest?
Can we get everyone responding? There's Joy
You know,
Bella
you
also
guys
here.
you guys can also do like hand gestures, like maybe a thumbs
Yeah.
up, to just show that you guys are where I am.
If you're stuck, just let us know so that we can repeat the same process again. Ibrahim is here. So we've had 3 people, Lily, Claire, Mora, are you stuck again?
I'm fine. I'm not stuck. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I think we can proceed.
All right. So GitHub is something that you can use to upload to this platform. You can upload your projects, your assignments, and all you have to do is just share it with a link. Say you want to submit an assignment, you can just upload it using a repository. A repository is basically a folder in GitHub, if I have to say it in layman's language. And all you have to do is just upload it and send the link to your your professor or anyone who's like who's wanting help. Now, the one advantage of GitHub, comparative to Google Drive or something, like using your assignments for Google Drive, is that someone can actually make a branch. So, for example, this is the main branch you're working in. This is your main repository. This is your main project. Now, this is a branch. So this is a branch that you're working in. Okay, so I'm trying to make it as thick as possible. So now, for example, you want to try something new in your code or in your assignment, but you don't want to like change anything in the main repository. So all you can do is make a branch, which is basically a clone of the repository, but it's your own. It's another branch where you can make these changes. So if there is an error over here, nothing will happen to the main branch. You can still delete this branch entirely, and just your previous code will sustain. Along with that, another person can also collaborate. You can actually give them collaboration. You can give them collaboration the accessibility. Okay, so you can give them collaboration rights basically. And what they can do is they can also create their own branch. So for example, your code did not work, but your friend's code worked. So your friend can merge with the main branch, and then the main branch can just be changed with your friend's code. So basically, these changes can be made in real time, and also the branches can be made in real time. So you can work on something, your friend can work on something, and then you can just collaborate, discuss, assign tasks, and everything. And when a final product is made, these branches can be tested. If the test passes, you can just continue with merging into the main branch and growing the project. That's basically an advantage that GitHub has. So let me just erase this entirely. So that's one advantage that it has to Google Drive. So after this, I want you guys to download something so that you can, sorry. Oh, no. Just a sec, I'm not being able to make it full screen for some reason. Yeah, okay. So now I want you guys to go to a new tab and I want you to write download Git. So if you can see, there's this thing called Git SCM. So just go to downloads and download for Windows or Mac OS, whatever OS you have, download Git. So I want you guys to do that for now. So you Google download Git, go to the first link, and then download the latest version. So I also do that just in case. Okay, so it says click here to download the latest 64-bit version. So download that one. And once the download is done, please let me know. Just say yes in the chat. And if you have any problems finding it, just let me know that as well.
Shamim is saying that I logged last night, but I think I lost. So maybe she can share screen and see if you can help her. Shamim?
Yes, please.
Shamim, can you share your screen?
Oh no, not here. Go to Google. Google download Git. Oh, you've downloaded GitHub. Okay, just go to Google Chrome. Go to Google Chrome and use Google Chrome for it. Shamin, you have the GitHub app open. So you can do one thing, you open Google Chrome and use that one. Or you can, whatever browser you use that. Yes. Open a new tab. Yes. Yes, click that one. Click the first one. Yes. And now go to download for Windows. You see the computer over there? You see the computer? Yes, use that one. And then that says click here to download. Just click and it will download. No, you go there, and then right after that there's something written click here to download. Yes, that one. Yes, now it's downloading for you too. So once it's done, let's actually do it in your computer. Go to your downloads. Yes, and just click that. And I want everyone else to do the same. Just go next for everything. Install. So I want everyone else to install it as well, just the way she's done it. Finish. Okay, so now you can do this one thing. Go to the search bar of your start menu. No, not there, not there. On where your taskbar is, the below tab, the bar on the bottom of your screen, where you can see a search. With the Windows logo, near the Windows logo, there is a search bar. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me share my screen so that it can be easier. Shamim, just stop sharing. I'll just share my screen. All right. So over here, something called git bash. When you search git on your computer, you'll find this thing called git bash. Just click on that because now you'll be configuring your own GitHub with your git bash. So that you can just like configure Git inside your laptop so that whenever you have any sort of assignment that you want to upload to GitHub, you can use your computer to do so. So once you all are in GitHub, Git bash, just let me know. You can say yes when you find it, please. Just say yes in the chat so that we're in the same window together. Of course, waiting. So once it downloads, you just give it an install, and then all you have to search for is git bash. Make sure you're doing it in git bash. Okay, Sheila, Rose, Joyce. Okay, all of you are done. What about the rest? Okay, Joy. Anybody having an issue, or maybe Ibrahim, is yours done? So that we can just like move on to just like configuring, and then I'll show you a basic push command. Okay. So if everyone's okay, I'm gonna move on. I don't see anyone texting whether there's a problem or not, so I think I'll be moving on right now. Shamim, I don't know if you missed out anything. Are you in the same window as I am? Are you in the same window as I have open right now? Git bash. Okay, so you've not missed anything. So now I want you all to, okay, I'm writing something in the chat because my GitHub has already been configured. So I want you all to write something. So I'm gonna just put that in the chat. So in the first line, I want you to write git config -- global user.name. So a hyphen global user.name, just like this. So once you do that, for example, my name is Nana, so I'm gonna write my name as, one second. So do that same thing for yourself. And then I want you to press enter so that it configures with your name. And then I want you to write this. Please check the chat because I'm writing the commands over there. So the Zoom chat.
Let me ask, is the name, are we writing the name, our names, or we just write as it is in the chat?
No, not as it is. You write your name. Don't you write your name?
Okay, thank you.
Yes. And then once you write your name and you press enter, you find git. And then there's another command that I've written in the chat. So you use the email that you used for your GitHub. So that's
Git.
basically going to like configure your Git inside your computer.
Can you come again, please?
Okay, so once you've written the git config user.name, global user.name, I want you to write your email as well right after that. So you press enter so that it goes, and then I want you to write another thing which is already in the chat. So
Okay.
all you have to do is, just a second. So over here, I've written git config. Okay, it's supposed to be git config. So let me just correct that. Yes. Now I want you to write git config global hyphen, just do a double hyphen. So git config hyphen global user.email and use the email that you use for your GitHub. I've written that command in the chat, so you can just copy and paste it in your git bash. And if there are any errors, just let me know as soon as you can, so that there are no issues.
Mhm.
If there are any errors, just let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to proceed.
Is not a git command. See git command help. What does that mean?
Git config.
Mhm.
Anyone having a problem?
Diana,
Yes.
I think it's showing git config global. It's not a git command. It's the GitHub. What's our next?
Okay, can you share your screen so that I can just
Never mind.
see what the problem is? Share your screen. I want to see the error. Yes. What you had done is git config, and you didn't have any space between the hyphen and config. So that's where the problem is. So now what you do is git config hyphen global, right? The global.
There should be
They,
space.
Just open your git bash. Open your git bash.
you can see it. So
Yes,
you
I can
said,
see it.
yeah, this is a problem.
Yeah, there
So
needs to be a
space
space over
between,
there.
or the same we have done here in the
Yes.
the
So
email.
now make sure you write the global.
For the email. Okay.
Yeah,
But
write it for
the
your name
first-
as well. The first one is not correct because there was no space.
okay.
As you can see, the command that I had sent is git space config space hyphen then global.
Okay.
Yes. Now write
This.
global and then user.name and then write your name, Joyce. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. Now do the same thing for your email. The command is there in the chat.
All right.
What?
It's very sensitive to spaces. So like if there are no spaces, it'll just say it's not a get command. And then once it is configured, maybe we can have another session because now that we have just 6 minutes left, we can have another session where I can show you how to push into a Git repository so that the next time you guys do your assignments, you can just push and keep it there online.
Okay,
I have a question. When you make,
go ahead.
I've not configured mine yet.
Can you share your screen?
I'm still getting errors.
Can you share your screen? Is it Joyce?
It's Rose.
Oh, it's
Oh.
Rose again.
Okay, just share your screen. Let's see.
It's the same exact problem. So git config, there's a space after config. Yes. Don't edit it there. Just write the command again. You cannot edit a command once you've pressed enter. So you can just write the command again. There is no issues. Once you get an error, it's fine. You can just rewrite it. Or yes. So just write git space config.
Okay. That's fine. I think I got it.
Once it's done, you can remotely add your repository online, and then you can just keep on pushing it. Oh yeah, there's another. This is one point that I forgot. Another advantage of GitHub is that when you want to edit your work, you don't have to re-upload it again. You can just push your changes into Git, and it's going to just update on its own. So you don't have to re-upload your assignment, edit your assignment, re-upload, edit your assignment, re-upload. You can just edit it and just push it to update. That's it.
Okay, nice, nice. Are we learning something? I need a response. Are we learning something?
Well, I'm glad you guys are.
Yes,
I'm happy. So maybe because of time, I would want maybe Nayana to say, explain to you why you need to do this, how it's going to be important to you. And then we'll have Didan doing a little bit of presentation, 5 minutes, and then I say one last thing, I share with you one last thing, and then that will call it a day for today. So, Nayana?
Okay, so with GitHub, the one reason why you should use GitHub is because the entire world, when it comes to tech, the entire world uses it. It's actually one of the most common version control systems online. So it's very, very important that you know how to use it, because a lot of companies actually choose to use GitHub. On top of that, you can collaborate with your team, or if you want any sort of opinions on your code or on your project, you can actually get that. You can actually ask someone to do it. Also, if you're into, say, creating websites, actually GitHub can host websites. On top of that, if you want to collaborate with other projects, you can collaborate with other projects. You can contribute to other projects as long as they're open source. You can actually learn a lot. You can actually improve a lot. You're helping a big tech community along with yourself. On top of that, one big thing about GitHub is version control. So if you've actually created something that may have an error, like, if you've created something that did not have an error, and then if you introduced a part to your program or your folder that may be a little bit buggy, what you can do is go back to the previous version without actually you can always forget like where exactly the problem was. So if you're doing it with GitHub, you can actually go back to the previous version and there's going to be no losses. So these are actually the main reasons why you can use GitHub. And of course, being in a big community of tech people is also useful for you in your future. So I think that's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I believe that we've enjoyed something, we've learned something. So definitely I would expect
you so much, Mr. Uma.
Yeah, thank you so much. I expect you to have such a thing. Are you able to hear me? Okay, good. Yeah, so I expect you to have such a thing. Maybe one day you have your image and all that. So you may add your images and all that. So I'll tell you how to what I would wish to see from you once you become a student. I need to have your email address, the email address that you've used to sign up. Please be sure that you send it to me. And so how to access our repository is you come here under your organization. So this is this state of status, this profile, account, and all that. So you come to your organization. So probably you have many organizations, but in this case, we're going to talk about 7-Net. Please confirm you're able to see my screen.
Yes.
Okay. So you'll come, you click there, then you come under your organization, and then you see 7-Net. So 7-Net is the organization I talk about here. So you come and click there. And of course, there are so many. So you check here, there is overview, there's repository, there's projects and all that. Okay. So probably you may want to come under repository. And you come under 7-Net data analytics. And then, so there's cohort 1, 2, 3. So you can be able to access the notes that were uploaded during cohort 1, cohort 2, cohort 3, and even your cohort, depending whether you're going to be in US or you're going to be here. I mean, you're going to be in US or in Kenya. So you click here. And then these are the units that you're going to learn from introduction or Python, Agile, but of course, some of them are on other level. So you scroll down and then you would see introduction to data analysis, and then the statistical overview, and then business intelligence using Power BI. There's Excel, advanced Excel, Tableau, SQL, R, big data analytics. So these are all modules that we are learning in our school, but you only look at the ones that are relevant to you. So if you come to cohort 1, the first one is introduction to data analysis. Please confirm you're following. Are we?
Yes, you're
Yes,
following.
we are.
Yeah, so you come to introduction to data analysis, scroll down the statistical analysis until the last one. Okay. Now, how to access the notes? For example, you come to introduction and then you click more details. Click on that, and then you're able to see. So, for example, it depends on the instructor. Instructor may want to just, have the notes right here. You can read. Okay. Okay. You can read the notes right here. Alternatively, you may want to download. So you come here, you click here. Okay. And then you see view row, and then you click on view row. What happens? Those notes are downloaded here, and then you can be able to see them here. Okay. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, so let me close this window and then probably close that one. And then okay. Okay, just a minute. Okay. Let me check in. So yeah, so that's how you're able to get the notes, see the notes. So probably let's see if we're to go back and maybe there and then back again. So assuming you want to look at maybe business intelligence, so you come here, you click more, and then the notes are here. These are more instructions, okay? All the notes are here. And then the teacher may upload some information in terms of Excel, spreadsheet and all that. So you may click there and see more. You can click and see all this information, okay? Not downloadable though, but you can get them from here. So it depends on how the notes are arranged, depend on the instructor. So each instructor has the way of updating notes in their in the repository. So just take your time, go through it. So if you're that cohort 1, you may come to cohort 2, okay? You click cohort 2, probably because the teachers are the same, so the notes were not updated as much. Okay, of course, you come to cohort 3, you can be able to read. So what I'm telling in short is that once you become a student, you can be able to access all these notes from way before that. And of course, the videos that were done the previous time, you can be able to access them. I think because of time, I will stop here and ask Didan, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, please share your screen, show us what you've been doing. He was in the first cohort, so you can be able to take us through what is a GitHub profile or account looks like.
Okay, thank you. So let me share my screen. So is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yes, good. So this is GitHub dashboard as we were briefed by Nayana. So I think the most part you are briefed by Nayana, and maybe I will talk about something about repository here. So before we come here, on the dashboard here, we have something called repository. So repository is it's give us a space where we can store our data, we can store our projects, just like it gives a space where we can organize our work. So scrolling down here, you can maybe see someone's work. Here we have explore repositories. So if you want maybe to get how to get started, you may be wondering how should I start? How should I start working on my projects? You should confirm how others are doing their work. Scrolling down, we are told the trending was this. I think the outstanding of this week. So maybe you can check how this guy has done. This is Daniel. Okay, it's loading, just a minute. Okay, so yeah, the files Daniel has loaded. This is how they are arranged on GitHub repository. So it's also giving us a description of what the project is about. So because of time, we can't go over his work and maybe understand what he was trying to do. Let's just go back to home page. Just a minute. Okay, so so this is the profile icon. So on the profile icon, so this is where we use most of the features of GitHub are here. So first you can set your status here. Then another thing, you have the profile you are shown by Mr. Uma. So let's just click something on it. Okay, it's loading. I don't know, my internet maybe. Hello, is everyone here?
Yes.
Hello? I think my internet is being slow. Just give me some minutes. So on the profile page, as we saw before, you can update your status, the profile pic. You can give some bio of yourself, and yes, so we are here. So this is my pic, the profile pic. Then my name is here. Then bio about what I'm doing. Then organization, of course, I was in 7 at some months before this day. And we have a table here. You can also track how often do I use GitHub, how often do you do your projects on GitHub. So this repository was created, I think this was 2023 June. You can see I had 2 contributions on 18th. This year I've been working maybe on some projects. This is January 2024. Okay, so from this page you can also see my repositories. I have 2 repositories. I have the first one I created, then this is a new one. So coming back to this icon here, we have the next. Whenever you want to add an account, we have this option, add account. You will follow the same procedure Nayana gave. Then the main thing on GitHub is repository. So clicking on this, we can still access the same repositories we saw on the profile. So here, this is where we access now our repository. So they're like
What are
small
these
files.
repositories?
Yes.
They
Oh,
are,
what
they
are
are notes
repositories?
or just resources.
It's
Okay.
like a stream.
Yes.
Okay.
So is the question answered?
Yes.
Hello. Okay, you're good. So on GitHub repository is the main thing here. So as we were shown how Git works. Git mainly it works with the larger files. The files you can't upload to your repository directly to the repository. So we can use Git for such large files. As well, we have some different files, maybe the little one you can just upload directly. So this is my GitHub repository, the first repository, Mufasa Dylan, that's my name, Amapenyam. Then we have my files here. Then I give some description here. Because of time, maybe you cannot go over that. Let me just click on one so that I show you. Okay, so this was a project I did on Tableau. I gave some descriptions, although maybe it's still lacking links. I will do that later. So that's one of the files. These are the files. So when we are here, we have the main branch. So I'm using the main branch. I've not created any other branch. So another thing is, if you don't want to interfere with the main branch here, you can create several more branches so that you do your work. Then you come and merge it to the main branch without interfering with the main branch. So yeah, I think I have 2 branches. I created one. Then coming back, we have this place. So the little files we can, the ones which take some little space, we can add them from through here. So this is the add file. Then we have you can create new file. From here you can create new file. Maybe you want to build some file from this place. You can just create it directly from here. So let's wait. Okay, so this is how you create a new file. You give it a name. Maybe you can just give it a project name. Okay. Oh, sorry. So Mr. Uma, hello. Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
So how much time do we have?
Very few. We have only about 5 minutes to go. So I
Okay.
think what you can do, just create one and just show them how they can delete or update it, and that will, I think we end there.
Okay. So here we can give the title of the of a file you want to create, maybe analysis about something. Maybe let's just give it data analysis. Then of course we should make it a title, maybe by using hashtags. Then you start, you give it a direction, maybe you give some overview, project overview. Then you give some descriptions here. What was your aim? What was your objective on doing the analysis you did? Then maybe you can provide down here, you can come provide another heading, the tools. What tools did you use to do your analysis? Maybe you used Excel to, I know everyone is aware of Excel. So maybe you use Excel for analysis, data cleaning, and any other thing. Then there are other types like Tableau, like Power BI used Tableau to visualize your data. Then from here, after doing all your things, so this is just a brief illustration. You can commit changes. The file will be updated. So this place, we're told to commit changes. Then let's just remove this thing create and leave the project alone. Then you're told to choose whether to commit it directly to the main branch or maybe commit it to another branch. So when you're not sure whether it may contain errors, you can create another branch so that you make any other changes, adjustments later. Then you commit to the main branch later. But now we're just going to do it to main branch right away. Yes, I think it's added here. Where is it? I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. So because of time, I don't know whether maybe you can have some other time.
Yeah, definitely. We are going to have another session. This was this introduction, but I think you've been able to get some information now. You can be able, because what we expect as students that all the assignments should be part of your repository. This helps you to build your portfolio, because this is what you're going to showcase as you go out to look for a job and do some kind of interview. This is what you're going to do. So we expect you to be doing that. So once that is done, I need to do one more thing. Can you update this or delete it if you don't want it anymore?
Yes, so from here, let me just come back. We can do some update. So here is the project we just created right now. So when we click on it, we can, yeah, so this is the project. You see the edit icon is here. You can edit anything. So when you click on that, you're allowed to edit. Then there's also an option here. You can preview how it's gonna look after editing. Yes, there's no changes, of course, I've made. So that's how we do editing. Then there's a lot of icons here. I think this will take another time. So
Can you
maybe you
click on
can
the
do it
project
other
once again?
class.
Click on the
Yes,
project once again.
the project, yes.
Yes.
We are here.
Assume you want to delete it.
So when we want to delete it,
Mhm. Now, can you go above it, the three small dots? What does it say?
I think these files are updated on the cloud. So
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah,
yes,
we'll do that next time. Fine. Okay. I think we can end there.
yes. Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you for that. Niana,
Yes, sir.
is there anything you want to say before we end?
I'd like to say like, and I'm waiting for the next class because next class would be like way more interesting than this one because now we'll be able to like push from our computers.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So Didan, stop sharing a screen. Yeah, thank you so much. And so we appreciate Didan was one of our students. He was, I think, at one time he was the youngest in class. He just finished his high school. Just before he was able to go to campus, he joined the class and is now able to do something. And that's what I expect from you. So I want to get some few comments from those who attended. Let's start with Betty. Do you have any comment?
Hello.
Yes, hi.
I have no comment at all, but I just appreciate the sessions have been very helpful. I've been able to learn a lot, and I hope going forward, even as I'm supposed to now put my projects in the repository, I'll be able to do that. Thank you.
Thank you, Claire.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
I don't have much to say, but I appreciate the session today. It has been informative, and I hope that it has been recorded so that we can be able to go through it at our own pace. And I'm sure with time we'll be able to navigate the GitHub, just like Neana and Dedan.
Yeah, of course it is recorded, so we'll be sharing the recording.
Thank you.
Ismail? Probably I may not be able to talk. Joy?
Hello everyone. I can say the lessons were very productive. I really learned a lot. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm not sure who is Park. Is it Park Gate? Okay. Rose?
Yeah, I think for me the lessons were good. I've learned something. Just looking forward and excited to learn more. Thank you.
Okay. Nice. Shamim?
The lesson was good, and I've learned something new, though I haven't grasped a few things, but I'm going to go back and look at it and practice and then move forward. I'm looking forward to the next one. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Sheila?
Hi everyone. The class was amazing. I liked it and I look forward for more.
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. So I know it was it's not easy, especially for those who are over here to be able to, because it's daytime and people are working. But we look forward to having more sessions so that you can be able to understand this. But again, most important thing as a student, we are going to share with you the recording. What we expect from you is go through the recording, go through, make sure that you practice, navigate through this thing. For you to access our repository, what I need you to do is to share with me your email address that you've used. I'll be able to add you to the GitHub. I wish I was able to see, but I think I will add you. So what I'll do, once you share with me, a link will be sent to your email address. You'll just follow that link that will take you to our repository. You can be able to access our repository. Most important thing is that build your own portfolio. Start doing it even before you start a class. Know how you can be able to create, how you'll be able to delete and edit anything that you put in your repository. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you. Anyone with a question? Any question? Any concern? Okay. So it's official. The class starts next week on Monday. So it will be on Monday at 8 p.m. Kenyan time. You're going to start with the introduction to data analytics and then statistical analysis. And then you proceed to advanced Excel and then, move on to other module like Power BI and Tableau and SQL. If you're in Kenya, if you're in America, the class starts at 7 p.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time, and we expect to see you in class. Definitely you see me in this class. If you're in America, I'll be the first one you see in class. For Kenyan class, I think Mursi will be the first one you see in class, And if you have any concern, you have anything that you need to address, to be addressed before then, we welcome you. For those who have finished Kenyan class, I hope today was your last class, right? Betty?
Yes.
Is today your last class?
Yes.
Yeah, hopefully, though we are still waiting for Sambuki to
Okay.
share with us something so that we finalize the project.
Okay. No, yeah, no problem. So yeah, and then we have something that we're planning for you, so that you build your portfolio, you get into doing a lot of internship, and that can prepare you for the next phase of your life as you move out to go look for new jobs and new opportunities. So, but we're going to test that with you in the coming days. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good night, good day. Be blessed. See you next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye.